Here. A scoop of ice cream can help an incredible cause this weekend at Dunkin Park.
Yes, and Channel 3 Chief Political Reporter Susan Rath and Mike Daly from the Jordan Porco Foundation are here to tell us all about Scooper Sunday. This Sunday coming up.
Hi, good morning.
Well,
I think Mike should probably start it off, but Scooper Sunday is something that I got involved in a few years ago. John Holt was a fabulous reporter and sports anchor here, and he hosted this event. He came up with this idea, and it really is to enlighten people about our young people and others who might be struggling with suicide and how we can work with people to prevent that, and this is one of their big fundraisers.
I love the fact, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah.
Please, go ahead.
Well, yeah, so Sunday, we start at 11:30 in the morning when the gates open. Game starts at 1:10. Admission to the park, you see great baseball. The Yard Goats have been a terrific sponsor and helper of ours. And then it's an additional $10. You get a bracelet. It's all the ice cream you can eat while you're in the park.
And
oh my God, that's incredible.
Over 30 flavors?
We have, yep, and we have many local vendors. We have Capital Ice Cream from Hartford. We have
wonderful.
Rita's Italian
It's
Ice.
really a fun event. You get to go to a game, and I should point out John's brother committed suicide about 25 years ago, and that got John involved because I think, as Mike will tell you, you may see someone who is struggling, but you never think that they're going to take their own life.
Right, exactly. And it's becoming, we talked about it on the show with Dr. Laura Saunders earlier this week. It's becoming an epidemic here in the country. I think, like, in the last 3 years, 1,500 people within the state of Connecticut have killed themselves just within 3 years in Connecticut.
Now, the number of deaths by suicide is staggering, and it's frightening. And, for any host of reasons. We don't always pay enough attention. We'll say to young people from time to time, get over it, when we need to listen more. The other thing is we treat mental illness differently than we treat different physical maladies and stuff. And we as a society need to become much more aware of it, and we have to be a lot more supportive. So what our program does is Fresh Check Day. It's designed to raise awareness. So we try to prevent suicide. We try to raise mental health awareness amongst college students across the country, and also to create a message of hope so people understand you're not alone.
Right.
You can have a bad day. There are people who care, and everybody goes through it.
Mike, how did you get connected with the Jordan Porco Foundation?
I had a tragedy in my life. I lost a friend to suicide around very disturbing circumstances, and like everybody, you go on the internet and you try to figure out what my left brain is telling me, what my right brain is telling me, and I found a statistic that said young adult mental health suicide was the second leading cause of death among young adults. And I was scratching my head and I was saying, how do young people become that hopeless at such a young age? And as I read more, I saw that we had an organization right here in Hartford that was working for it. So I signed up as a volunteer, moved to part-time, became the office manager. I've been there for 8 years. The rest is history.
It's a shame because you would think we have evolved. And I know that the pandemic was very difficult for a lot of people because they were inside. They weren't able to connect with other people. So,
very isolating.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that is a major contributor.
Susan, why is it important for you to be there scooping this Sunday?
I think John Holt meant a lot to me, still means a great deal to me, and I think that we need to do a better job making awareness to this. Mike and I were talking before about, if your leg is broken, you go to a doctor.
Right.
If your arm, you're having problems, but if you're suffering, people still have a stigma against that. And people will say hurtful words like "you're crazy," and those can be really damaging.
Absolutely.
For people. So I hope you'll come out on Sunday.
It's July 27th.
This Sunday.
What time?
Is it July 27th?
July 28th.
It starts at noon.
Forgive me, July 28th.
Well, the gates open at 11:30.
Okay.
Game begins at 1:10. And come on out.
Get some ice cream.
And on behalf of the Jordan Porco Foundation, I want to thank everybody at WFSB that has been so supportive of the Holt family and also Scooper Sunday.
We can't thank you both.
And it's not just me, it is also Joe Zone, who's fabulous, and Mark Robbins. The three of us will be scooping, so please come.
All right.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Have a great day.